All right, morning everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Vays, coming to you live this Saturday morning, May 1st. Another month has started. So we're going to take a look at how the last month ended. We're going to take a look at those charts. I'm going to try to keep this video shorter, and I might bring you a longer version tomorrow with a bunch of Q&A. All right, hopefully the audio is coming in nice. I rechecked the video yesterday with Joe Saz. My audio was way louder than his. I have lowered my decibel levels on my volume, so hopefully everything is nice and clear. I'll eventually work out how to properly use these Rode wireless microphones, and hopefully we'll be good to go. All right, let's go to the charts. All right, so the big challenge is going to be with the audio that I'm at the same level as my other guests that come on. So once I work that out, and hopefully I don't have to, adjust it every time. And I already have to adjust. I don't know, it's like auto adjusting, which is weird. Like this is the level I wanted it at. I just lowered the levels back to 85. I don't know why they moved to 91. Hopefully it's not too low now. It should be better now. Like this is the level I wanted to leave it at. 85 on the laptop and on the base of the mic, I am at, I think, minus 12. I gotta double check the levels. All right. Well, that's the thing. Yesterday, Joe was coming in really low, and I know Joe has a decent microphone. No, Willie Woo is taking a break from Willie Woo is taking a break from charting. People in the live chat, maybe I'll just sit here and just stare at the chart, right? Because I mean, 90% of everything I do is free, and people just don't like care nor respect it. So here's the monthly chart, and that is a doji candle, but I'm not very concerned about this doji candle as a candle that can potentially reverse the market. For me, this is not really that big a deal. We are still in the middle of an MRI trend that has continued past the last monthly MRI sell. Now, the Heikin-Ashi version of this chart also continues to be bullish, and it is consolidating near the top, but a breakout is certainly possible. This is an insane number of positive candles in a row. So similar to what happened back in 2017, I still see this as a double top style market. Let's go back to the regular monthly charts. So we had a whole month of consolidation, and the monthly chart to me right now is still bullish. You can see that the RSI, while has dropped slightly over the last 2 months, is still not that bad. Yes, I know it's overbought, but it can stay overbought for an insane amount of time. Now, this peak right here is August 2017, and as you guys know, we tripled since August 2017 in price into December 2017, even more than tripled. Went up like 10x or something. August 2017 was back here. So we went from 1,300, oh wow, to 20,000. So just because your RSI is overbought it doesn't really mean anything until it exits the overbought condition. And the MACD is obviously still very, very bullish. Let's go to the weekly chart. The week has also ended. Now, while the week has ended and we closed back above the moving average, well, sorry, the week hasn't ended. Today's only Saturday. We still got 2 more days. We still have a chance to close the week on a green 1 in the MRI. That would actually be really, really good, because if we can close the week, we would have to get above 58,200 at the close. Right now, we're at 57.6. So we don't have that far to go. The high for this week, the high last night was 58.5. So if we can get back to the high and close at that high, we would have a green 1 on the MRI, which sets us up for a potential breakout and a green star candle, which I don't really have turned on this chart, but I can do that. Trend change close condition, trend change extreme condition. There you go. Okay, so now that I've turned them on, we can have a green star candle next week if we can close this week above 58.2. So let's see where we close for the week. So today's candle is exactly what I was looking for. So what I said on a daily chart was that I become bullish based on my rules once we close above all moving averages and spend an entire candle above the moving averages. We are spending an entire candle above the moving averages. This green line that's there is the line we needed to close above. So now, if we get an entire candle above the moving averages, I become bullish on the daily trend. Now, we are still within the MRI buy trend. The thing is that now that this candle will probably complete above all of these moving averages today, and tomorrow is end of week, tomorrow's candle is going to be very close to a daily MRI top. So what am I looking for at this point? At this point, I'm just going to extend this line, and I'm hoping that we can cross this line at some point in the next 3 days, and then we can do our 1 to 4 candle pullback back into these moving averages. Now, I know the 20 period is starting to separate from the 50 period, but if we get back to the $60,000 area, this is going to reverse real quick. So if we can get a move into the 60s and then pull back for a 1 to 4 candle correction, we can then have a very nice rebound off the moving averages and finally reach that $75,000 to $80,000 area that I've been waiting for since these breakouts here, mostly here, because this breakout I was a little skeptical on because of this MRI top, which worked out to perfection. This breakout I was more bullish on. I was a lot more bullish on this breakout to take us to 70 than this one, because this was happening in the beginning of an MRI trend, while when we were breaking this area, it was happening in the beginning of the MRI trend, versus this one was happening at the very end of the MRI trend. And this time we're going to break this blue line. It will be very similar to this as well. Okay. So let's go to the low level time frames. This is the 1 hour time frame. This was that line where Joe Saz was break even on a short trade. And what you guys didn't see is after we got off the stream and we were touching this line, Joe actually told me right before we were getting off the stream that he was going to deleverage that trade. So he did not lose much money on that short trade. I, of course, was also looking to short right here on this hourly candle. Didn't do a great job on that short trade. My stop loss got hit literally by a few dollars before going all the way back down. But these were, 3 to 5 minute candle trades. And Bitcoin was certainly overvalued on a 5-minute time frame after it had gone up that much. Now, as you guys know, I love buying the breakouts, especially when those breakouts come with a green star candle. So here is after a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hour consolidation after the big rise, we broke out with a green star candle in the beginning of the MRI trend past its prior swing high. This is a buying opportunity that led you right into an MRI top. My mouse just stopped working. Hold on. Which is surprising because I just recently charged it, which is weird. Okay, now it's working again. And if I extend this line, we perfectly backtested this line like 4 hours ago. But right now, however, we are once again threatening to go above these lows. And that is a little bit concerning. I can delete this blue line. It's no longer relevant. So I would see a break below this blue line as troublesome. In fact, I would see a break. I'll even raise this red line, blue line on the hourly scale. If we go below 57,320, I would see that as a bit troublesome because this needs to start getting us towards the new swing highs. You can see it right here. Here we pulled back and we made a low. Then we could not break the high, but we also did not break the low. We did not have a lower hourly close. We did not have a lower hourly swing low. Right now, we are in danger of having a new hourly swing close. And if we have a new hourly swing close, this is a very different situation than this one. This one was way more primed for a breakout above the swing high. But right now, if we have a new hourly close below these closes, and if we get a new swing low below that low, this sets us up for a much bigger correction, possibly as low as below 56,000 and establishing support more in this range before going higher. So that's what you want to watch out for. So and you can see it moving down right now. So right now, the hourly scale, and we have to wait for this candle to close. We still have 47 minutes to go. But if this hourly candle gives me a new swing low, lower than the low 5 hours ago, and the new hourly low close for the last 12 hours, I would see that as short-term bearish and a bigger pullback potentially in the works down to 66, 56, or just slightly lower. This needed to go all the way up in a similar fashion to this area here. All right, GBTC is, of course, closed for the weekend. I stayed patient. I am happy to add to my GBTC position on Monday. I did not want to risk it through the weekend. Gold is still pulling back as well. I like this pullback on gold right to its prior swing high. It now needs to rally past the latest swing high, and then a move to new all-time highs is upon us. The stock market closed badly on Friday, and we have locked in a reversal candle on the MRI warning candle. I am actually not very optimistic right now that next week is going to hit that line that I put in the charts yesterday. That is a reversal candle. That is an MRI warning candle. And I do give it some probability that we are going to pull back in the market starting Monday. Now, if we do pull back in the market starting Monday, there's also a high probability that Bitcoin is going to pull back along with the stock market. Clearly, the markets were not correlated yesterday as the stock market went down fairly significantly on Friday, while Bitcoin went up fairly significantly on Friday. But if the market takes on a much bigger correction, I can certainly see that affecting Bitcoin. Maybe Bitcoin finally decoupled from the correlation with the stock market, but not sure. Not sure yet. All right, guys. I'll probably do a Q&A session tomorrow. That's going to be a much longer stream. We'll take a look at the shitcoins. Maybe tomorrow we'll do another lightning round. We'll go through those. I don't really want to do it today. As for today, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. All right, nice short stream today. Hopefully the audio came in okay. All right, bye guys.